Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel, RedLineMods. Thanks for tuning back in. I appreciate the support. So previously I've uploaded a video on the 16-piece set on the chasing ambient lights. I'm willing right now. It's hard to install stuff and make a video on. I know it's a long video, but you guys already know about this product already. So you have over 200 different features. QR codes right there. You download the app and you can use it. Make sure Bluetooth's on. These are 4 sub controllers. You got the Footwell lights, you got the bowl lights, you got the connections ACC for each that. You got a fuse for hardwire it. You got 2 extensions, not 2, sorry. You're gonna have 1 extension on that one. For a 16-piece set, I think you get 2 extensions that you probably won't need because the way I show you the setup. Anyway, you got 6 LED strips. They're custom length. I made them for like literally any vehicle you guys can install it on this way and not worry about, oh, it does not reach that spot. I need a longer strip. So you have plenty of strip of it. You can cut it wherever you want to. Just make sure you feel for that bump. The bump's gonna be only on one side. The other side's gonna be like flat. So you just kind of run your fingers through it. Nail is like it sinks in over here, that spot. So that's when you can actually cut it right there. So we'll go ahead, install this right now. 14-piece set for those who have ordered 14-piece set. We'll install those right now, and there's also a video for a 16-piece set as well on the channel. So let's get started with this thing. And also, if you're interested in the product, the link is going to be in the description below. Visit my site. Make sure you guys use a discount code. Helps you guys out. And yeah, every time I launch a product, guys, I do installation video, so this way you're not spending a couple $100 or maybe $1,000 at a shop. Trying to help you guys out to do it yourself as well. You know, that's the best thing. I mean, it doesn't get better than this. Launching a product, showing installation video in detail, and willing to help out some people in New York, of course. You know, I got connections there, so just DM me on my Instagram at redlinemods.official if you need to install for low in New York. I can connect you guys with some good connections. All right, so what you want to start off with is grab this master code one, the master one, which is the QR code. You got the main connection, which is going to have this, but in the ground. This is going to have a connection for the fuse. I also, you could, in the near future, I'm going to be replacing this fuse with this one right here. So you guys could actually hook it up well on the accessories fuse, the low profile one, and provide this 10 amp fuse as well. I'm working on that. This way you just cut, you won't need that pretty much. This way you could hardwire more stuff to it on this one, and this one would go on the accessories fuse, and you would use the fuse from there to here. I have a video on installation for a hardwiring kit, so this is like the right way of hardwiring something. You can hardwire a few different things with it. Just tap it here, you'll be good to go. This one, it would just go in the bottom. That works, but if you want to tap into a few different things, you know, and have more stuff hardwired, then that would work really great. Just untangle this thing real quick. I don't know how that happened. Whatever. All right. So this pretty much would connect to the ACC. And we're gonna have to remove these panels. So just pull down on this. The side comes down. That pops right down. Take off unplug the sensors. You might have 2, 3, or 1. Just unplug it. One's out. This one is being stubborn right now. Yeah. Just use a flathead, guys, in the corner like that. Press down this clip and use a flathead to push this thing out. It's so small. Finally, get that guy out. There's 3 tabs over here. It's down. Now what you gotta do is put them aside. Negatives right here. The ground is gonna be this bolt right here. Make sure you guys can see. And let me just test it out. And this thing, the best placement to do is put a Gorilla 3M tape on here, Gorilla one, the strong, and tape it over here. It's perfect right here. And make sure it lines up over here or go a little above it, because the panel that I just removed is gonna hit it here, then it won't go in properly. So always stick it up there like that. That's a perfect spot. And like I said, the 16-piece set, you would put the secondary one here, so you don't have to use the extension cable to run the other light that way. Yeah, let's focus on the 14 one right now. We're gonna put this guy here, and then negatives going in there. Like so, 10mm socket, and I'll check the fuse for you guys real quick as well. There we go. Alright, so for the fuse, if you do get this one, the one that I showed you earlier, that one that comes with it, I put in the last one here. Let's see real quick. So most of the cords, you won't see a fuse there. Alright, so it's literally the last one. I think it's a spare, whatever it may be. I put it in that one. Negatives, ground is right there. And to test it out, just put the accessories on once, twice. What I like about the Footwell lights, you got this lights working perfect, going all the way up. And what I like about the what's it called, the Footwell lights, is the fact that it's one connection, one connected one. I connected in DAT. I think it works in key as well, but whatever. I connected in DAT, and then also the best part is one connection, too long and too short. So I'm gonna run those wires right now. This was just test. So I'm gonna unplug those two lights in the reflectors, the Footwell lights, so I can run the wires. All right, so this panel we're gonna be removing because we're gonna run those. They got one long, one short right now. So just go in this corner. All right, you see it? Come on, you gotta follow. Go on top. I take this panel off so we could reach it. There's a push tab here. You guys can also, I highly suggest, order a set as well on the site. You're gonna need this lifetime. I've been using this same set for like 5 months now. It's the best. No scratches, nothing like that. This thing comes right out just like that. You could also remove this bolt here if you want to pull it out more outwards, but let me show you guys real quick on that side where I'm trying to focus on. So that's what we're gonna go. We're gonna go the other opposite side. We're gonna push it there. You guys will understand it once you see it in person yourself, once you start doing it. Hold on. All right, got the flash there right now, so you're pretty much going above these things, but you're going over there. That's the panel right there. Straight ahead with those two lines up there. Straight ahead, that's where you're gonna push the thing through, all right? The two Footwell lights. Pull it down and pull another one down. 3 tabs. And these things right here, 1 and 2, when you're putting it back in, they would go over here. First, you gotta slide these two in there, and then you line up the tabs and you close it back up. But let's go ahead and pull this guy out from this side. We should be able to. From here, probably sitting right here. See that? All right, I got the short one right here. I got the long one right here, which is gonna run the long one going through there, and the panel under the panel, and then underneath that spot, I hide it under the panel, and I'll show you where I end it. On the short one, we're just gonna run it under this panel right here real quick. Show you guys so it's hidden perfectly. Usually, yeah, right here through this one. So when you go back up here, line it up, and then you would literally stick it right there. The wires won't show, and you could push the excessive back in towards that spot right there. All right, got some flash going on here. So make sure you guys grab the Footwell lights underneath the railing. All right, not above that, underneath it, so the wire doesn't get tangled anywhere when you move the seat back and forth. You guys can find a good spot. Put in the forward light and wherever you think would stick. I would suggest using a Gorilla 3M tape or some kind of hot glue gun. That will do it too. You could even zip tie it up here with the wiring. I think it's best to zip tie it as well. Like zip tie it to this and that on the ends. It will never drop. Literally, go above this thing. And just zip tie it right there on the ends, 1 and 2. Just even zip tie 2 sides will be perfect. All right, now behind the driver. This is the driver's seat. All right, show you guys a quick look under this one again. Grab the forward lights under the railing, under it, not above it. And if you don't have a touring model, you won't have this bracket on the passenger side on the right side. That's why we zip tied it. That's perfect. It doesn't get any better than this. This one, you could literally put it here under inside the bracket. Like there's like space underneath it. You can stick it to that because these things stick better to the metal. All right. We'll be installing the lights now. The forward light's done. Tough one. Clips. Should pop open. Just like that. You don't have to remove the clip from this, I don't think. We're gonna need the space anyway. And then remove this part right here. The bigger one. Just like that. That's loose. And now we're gonna grab the AC vent from here. Just pull from the back, wiggle it, and pull, comes right out. And then here, this as well, because I'm trying to run the wire from here. You could run the wire from here too, but I'm gonna run the wire from down here so I can start the light going from here to there. I like the effects of it going outwards, because the right side, the effects are going to be going outwards, so you want to have that matching. You don't want to have the effects going in and the other one going that way. The animation pretty much, small things you got to pay attention to. So we'll put the wire through here, like I mentioned in the previous video, but before I do that, we don't need this long strip anyway, so I'll definitely cut a little bit off of it real quick. This is a fully flat side. I won't find the LED lights on that side. I find it on this side. So I'm gonna definitely splice it here. Cut it here with the excessive right in the center where I think. So this is extra, that's gonna be garbage. Throw it behind you. So we'll work with this much right now. There's plenty of it still. So just measuring up here before even anything. So I just like to still measure it up and find the spot that I'll be cutting, which area I'll be cutting at. Around here, there's 2 holes here. So I hate that sound. Small, tiny engine just sounds nasty. But yeah, anyways, I got 2 sinkholes over here. I'm good to go. So I believe that should be it. Just want to confirm it. Yep, that should be it. So I'm definitely gonna cut it then. Small hole, but like it's not like a hole, but you'll feel it. The LEDs are bumps. So, and the rest is just whatever. Right there, the light. There you go. Okay, so now you know how to cut that off. And this thing, I'll definitely try to get the LED instead of me pushing the wire through it. Let's see if this works best. I'm gonna try to see if this works. This method works better or not. Actually, I like this method, it's quicker. So I pull it from that, right there. Oh, you guys can kind of heat shrink this part right here. It's fine, not a big deal. I pulled it off with that thing. There you go, back on. And yeah, so now what you want to do is, since we got the wiring part done, going down there, we'll put this clip back in. And yep, perfect. Clicked right in. And now we're gonna work with the AC vent. Make sure the white strip is pulling outwards. And don't mind my hands, guys. It's super dirty. I just got his I just did the underglow. The other things just got me all dirty. Alright, so make sure that lines up perfect. And then you pull this guy out. Make sure you don't mess it up. And I'll push it soon. Remember what you're gonna need now? You're gonna need that beautiful tool that I told you to get. So squeeze it in a little bit to kind of give it a nice, beautiful, clean OEM look. Squeeze it in just like that. Let's make sure it's good. Yep, that's good. So there you go. The black part's not showing anymore. That's what you want to do wherever you can. This is perfect right there. Nice, super clean. That's it. It's right there. It's done. You can't even tell. If you don't know about these, you probably won't even tell about it. So let's reverse the progress. Now we'll close this up. Everything lines up. Okie doke. And then this one's already plugged. Reverse this process. Right back in. And then the two panels, I'm not gonna these plugs on the bottom panel, that's the last thing I'm gonna do, because now we're gonna connect this wire to the LED right here. I think it's on this side, or yeah, it's on this side, my bad. It says LED 1, LED 2, you can connect it either or. That's gonna be the first light. So second light is gonna go on the right side. Yeah, you gotta move up, bro. The second light's gonna go on this side, around that location here. All right, and I'll show you how easy it is to run the wire from. All right, so now we'll be installing the light coming from that location all the way down till the end over here. When I started my light going from there, I had like a very small gap here and there. Small gap only because I think the way it's made, perfectly fine, no big issues. But I'm gonna attempt to start the light from here and go all the way down here and see if we have a gap or anything like that. All right, let's take the panels off real quick. Do you see what I'm at right now?
Yeah.
Can you see me?
Oh.
All right, so I got a clip here. It's gonna be in that location. Pull this out. Don't pull it, don't yank it. It's connected to the stop and start thing. And you got one over here. And just pull that open. That's good to go. Put it aside. And now what we're gonna do is open this AC vent. All right, so just loosen this up right here. Put the pry tool here, and when the clips pops out, make sure just loosen them like the other side, and then you can pull onto this. So right here. So, all right, that's loose. Now wiggle and pull. That pops right open. This one pops right open as well. Just work it a little bit slowly. Pops right open. As you get closer, pull. It's all tabs. Pull slowly. Don't yank it. There you go. So it's off right now. And if you go behind it, you got two plugs here, and you got a small hose over there. It's connected to a tube. Another plug over there as well. But we're gonna run the wires through the holes pretty much. They'll drop down there, and it's pretty simple. But for now, I'm gonna put it that way over there. hanging on the side because I could do that. I'm gonna, now that this is all complete, I'm just gonna line it up, make sure it's good, lined up, just like that. And then I'm gonna start my light going from right in this section to see if we will still have that gap that I had, a very small gap, not a big deal. You guys could do it. I'm not saying don't do it, but all right, let's see if this works out for us now. Start from there. Oh, came a little too high. All right, so that tab is closed. Now I can slowly work my way in. Use plastic trim tools. No, it must be really tight though. All right. Good. There you go. Should go in. There you go. Now we have this area closed. Looks good, perfect. Now coming down here, keep coming down. Once you're down here, push this in, hold the strip. All right, they're all in. And if you want that fitment like flushed on this side, that's perfectly fine. You could do it. I'm gonna push this side in a little bit. There you go. That's good. All right, so here you could definitely push it in a little bit if you want to. Maybe just push it this way like that. That works too. All right, so now at this point you gotta bring it closer. You gotta bring it like this. Can you come close like this? All right, good. All right, now what I'm just gonna do is push this up as if I'm measuring it with the vent, and I'll feel for those. All right, I'm gonna bump there and a bump right here. I think it's so hard to. All right, that's done. It's cut. Just push this vent back in. Take the strip out a little bit. Yeah. No, it's got it going a little that way. It's not good, not positioned properly. Is it? There you go. Now it's good. Just a clip. Nice. It's good. Then just line up the side panels that we loosened up. And then we're going to close this panel right here. Simple. Just line up the clips. It's good to go. And then the push to start panel as well. Line it up. Goes in just like that. Now we'll connect this strip to the bottom. It's the second one. We're gonna hide this behind the. We're gonna hide the wire behind the panel. Look up. We're gonna hide it right there behind this panel right here. It literally goes behind it, and it comes below. So just like that. All right. So these two, whatever wires you have hanging, just grab them. You can zip tie it with literally with this panel right here. That's perfect. You can zip tie them all here. Then you plug in this and you push the panel back in, line up the 3 tabs and the tabs here, and that should close in. Tab and a tab, push the panel back in, that should do it. And now we'll start working on the door. All right, so taking the doors off right now for the driver door. There's a small spot there. You just push this smallest pry tool you got. If you do this with a flathead or something, you'll damage that area. That's why I tell you guys to get this set. You'll love it. And the easiest way to take these clips off for me, honestly, is using a flathead. Yeah, usually a flathead only for the front side because it's like big ones. The back passenger ones are easy. They pop out on their own. So you have like a clip here. You know what? I'm gonna take this one out first. Like just like this. Push this tab in the middle. Flathead. I just twist it like that, and it pops. Should pop open. Just like that. Same thing over here. Push the middle tab behind it, and I use a flathead. Twist it up. Pops right open. And then you want to get the Phillips. We're taking the door panel off because we're going to be installing the bowl lights, so we have to make a tiny hole behind this panel, behind the door. So that's the only way to actually push the light from the back. That's the only reason. Otherwise, if you don't want to put the bowl lights, which is the small ones, which is this one right here, this is for the 4 doors. This one, if you don't want to put this bowl lights, you don't have to take the door panel off. You could just hardwire this, which I'll show you in a bit. Once I hardwire it here to the strip over here, that's the design we're gonna go with. Actually, we might just go over here, the long strip, for more animation type of, you know, it's just more satisfying, I guess. It's pretty cool, so we'll probably go over here. And yeah, just take this bumper off. Bumper. I've been working too much, bro. Helping you out. So there you go. Push into that with the big one for the doors, and then pull this stuff open, just like that. And then there's gonna be a wire. This is a 2.0 manual, 2019, so it has a courtesy light, which is right here. So you got to untwist that as well and push this tab out, because we won't be, the tab is from the back side. Come on. It's just a tab less like this. Squeeze one side out, one side, and it'll pop right open. We're good. So for the door, right here, so we're gonna make a hole over here somewhere in the corner from behind it, so so it's hidden behind us. That's most likely right over here in this spot. We're gonna make a hole this spot. So all the doors I pretty much drill with this special tool I got on Amazon, of course. Only reason why I'm using exactly the same length right here up to this. It's the same size of the drill bit you're gonna get in the package. So if you have a drill set, something like that, you could definitely do it with that. Same thing. I just have an extension here, so it just makes my life more easy. But I think you guys should be able to do it. I already made a small hole there, and the bowl light should fit in easily. So the bowl light's pretty easy. Just goes right in, and then you kind of twist it, motion and push inwards. And you'll kind of feel that push into it, and it actually sinks in, and it's like a tight. Now it's really tight, it won't pop out. It's perfect. And I usually make it go upwards because this way it could reach the connector easily. and just go over it in the door handle area. So let it hang there. Let's put the door back on. So that's what you would do with all the 4 doors pretty much. Put this back on. I got the trunk plug. That's in too. Line it up. I usually line up over here with the clips. That's how I know top is good. Once I know that, I just, there you go. One side is in, everything is in. Put this thing back in. And I'm just making a full video for you guys again because some of you might be watching this one instead of the other one. Nope, I do have a magnetic tool as well extended to grab this thing, but it's right there, so just be careful. All right, that's in. And we'll grab a sub-controller to connect this light in, and we're gonna hardwire right here first, and I'll show you guys the diagram for that. Alright, so this white plug, you want to grab the white one. It's going to be black on black right here. There's a black on black, and then you got brown wire right here. So this one's a brown right next to the black one, so you want to connect the red one inside the brown one. There's pins, so they literally go in so easy. Just got to find the right spot to push it through to go in more easier, just like that. That's in. And then the black one, oops, the ground. Yeah, I gotta go cut my nails. There you go, so they're in. And what you want to do after that is connect the light. We'll just connect the DAT real quick for the bulb lights, and we'll connect the strip as well to LED 2 right here. I'll do that for all. We will do this for all the 4 doors, except the diagram will be different. All right. Let's just test it out. Put the accessories on. Make sure it's good. Yep. The lights turned up. The bulb light turned up as well. This one's turning on. So that means we're good to go on this side. So just push this in there. And this one, I'm just gonna start over here in this corner right here and go all the way back. And you guys could use a pry tool right here to kind of give you some leeway. See that? You'll have like a nice a start going over there, so you get that nice gap starting point to use this. Alright, so what I did here is like make sure you guys use a little bit of tape so everything holds together, so it doesn't fall out or anything like that. Once that's done, I will just go ahead and do my own plugging back in. Plug it in. Good to go. Plug in the bottom one. Perfect. And close this back up. And let's test it out. Move back a little bit. Bring down a little bit so you can show it to them. It's daylight out too, guys. Bring it a little closer. There you go. You see it? Perfect. So that's set. Now the doors are going to be open the same way, honestly, and the other doors, the bowl light, I'm just going to skip that part because you guys know how to drill one and make the hole. I already have plenty of videos on that already. In the previous video on a 16-piece set I installed. Yeah, so I'm going to do that real quick, and I will just share with you guys the diagram for the other 3 doors real quick for the hardwiring part. But the rest, you guys know how to take it off, drill the hole, push the tube in, connect it to the thing, and we'll do the other 3 doors. Quick and simple. So this door is the door, well, the passenger left door in the rear behind the driver. So driver is right there. This is the door behind. Got the strip installed. And I just want to go over the diagram real quick. This is sub-controller, ACC, and the LED2, of course, with the strip. And the ACC is connected to this, got the DAT for this bulb light in the bottom, which is somewhere up there in the corner, right there. The diagram for the back is going to be red with green and black on black, just like this, all right? And every time you do this, you want to put a little bit of tape around it to make sure it doesn't fly off or anything like that, just drop or anything. And hit the accessories twice to make sure that it is working. This lights up, the bottom lights up. If so, just connect this back and push this back in. So you got a diagram for here. The LED strip is done. Sub-controller, this is the LED2 for the LED light, the strip. This is the ACC. Connecting it to here, this is going to be DAT going to the bulb light and the bottom light. So the diagram for this door, which is the passenger side in the front, and then the passenger side in the back. This door, this one's going to be red and yellow, and then you got black on black right here. Got it? Just like that. Cool. All right, now we're going to plug this back in, push this back in. We're good to go. Make sure, again, before you put everything back in together with the Phillips, plug that in, push this in, make sure you hit the accessories twice to make sure it's good. If it's good, turn it back off and connect it. And we'll be going to the front passenger door now, front right side. All right, this is the passenger side, next to the driver's side. So this was for the bulb light right under behind it. And this is for the, what's it called? That's for the ACC, for the sub-controller. We'll get the LED, of course, for this as well, going around. And the diagram for this is a red with the green right there, the fat green right there. And also there's going to be a bolt when you take the door off. There's going to be 2 bolts. One's going to be directly under that spot. It's a 10mm bolt. I put the negative there. There's going to be another bolt on this side. So I use the one this way behind this one right here because it's a lot closer for the connection. So this way I'm not adding more wire or whatever for it. But yeah, that's the diagram for this. Red to the green, and then the black is going to be with the bolt down there. It's 2 bolts, so it's on this bolt. And yeah, that's it. All right, it's done. Check it out. Woo. Nice. Follow that thing. Yep. It's looking good. Yeah, they got solid colors as well. Trails, different stuff. So download the app for free, of course. You got a bunch of good stuff. That's the bulb light right there. Nighttime you can see it. See a little dark there. Now you can see it like lit up over there in the bottom, which looks pretty cool. Yeah, so it's done. 14-piece set. That's what I'm talking about. 14-piece set. Those 2 strips, that strip and this strip. You could either have it in the dash or you could have it over here on the cup holder area, all right? It's your choice. That's good if for 14-piece set. So 16-piece set is when you cover the top and the bottom as well, so the bottom cup holder areas as well. But yeah, it's done. Everything's looking good. Again, subscribe if you haven't done so. I would appreciate the support from your end. And it does not take 5-10 minutes to make this video, guys. It's really hard doing an install, explaining everything, and trying to make sure you guys understand it fully. It does take some work, honestly. So if you guys subscribe, I would appreciate that. And yeah, he's got the underglow on as well. So yeah, that's that. Everything looking good. That's a 14-piece set, fam. So peace out. Comment below if anything. DM me on my Instagram. I'll put that in the link in the link. I'll put my Instagram in the description below. If any requests for any other videos, something like this, or installs, whatever, I can connect you guys. New York, mostly 5 boroughs, of course, PA, Connecticut. If you guys want to travel, by all means, DM me on my IG. I got you. But yeah, that's it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you a few. What's it called? Different stuff in the app. Alright, so here we have it. The strip itself, we got the app right here. So I think BLE is the Footwell lights and the lights in the doors as well. LED would be like both, I would say. DMX is what's gonna control the top LEDs. See that? Not the bottom, not the Footwell lights or the door dome lights. So it's gonna be this LED strips pretty much to top, and then this thing right there, see that? So you have, if you go to mode, you have that stuff. Oh, I should have gone DMX. When you go to mode, you go to DMX. And you got the, see that? You got the chasing, 7 color backward, forward, the colors. You could choose. See that? So you can choose other different colors here. A lot of stuff. You got the trailing, forward, trailing blue. Yeah, it looks pretty dope. So different colors in trailing, of course. That looks nice. I think there's other stuff too. So this one has a background, I believe, yeah. So look at that. Ooh, that was cool. Open curtain, pretty much. It does that. That's crazy. Yep, these are the curtain colors. There you go. What else is it? Backward, float. Look at this. I don't know how this thing has over 200 animations. Gradual 7 color changing. Curtain LED. It just goes inwards. I don't know what this is. It says racing yellow. Oh, I see it there. It goes through the whole LED light to the other ones. That's hilarious, bro. That's crazy. Look at that. So this one you have like a background color of yellow and then different trailing. You just notice that? Oh, they got a black, what? A black color? Is that even a color? That's a shade. There's a bunch of stuff you can go through this thing. Oh, that fills it up right here. See that? It fills it up. Alright, that's it. So changes it, fills it up, and then different colors, whatever you choose. And you could add your favorite ones here by hitting the plus button on top. So you can always like jump right to it rather than let me just get the dreaming for this. That's it. Alright guys, so that's it. That concludes the video, and I hope that kind of shows you everything on the app. And peace out, fam. I appreciate your support. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll be hearing from you guys for sure. Alright, next goal is to hit 50K subs, guys. Let's do it.